Pacific Rim National Park Reserve Overview and Travel Guide. Long Beach, the Broken Group Islands, and the West Coast Trail are all part of Pacific Rim National Park Reserve, a 511 square kilometer park in British Columbia, Canada. Rugged beaches and moderate rainforests characterize the Pacific Coast Mountains. This moss-covered region of mist and surf was a little-known frontier, a world away, for decades before the Pacific Rim National Park was established in 1970. Finding a room was a simple issue at one of the few local inns if adventurers managed to push a vehicle across the Serpentine Road that went west from Port Alberni to the secluded ports of Tofino and Ucluelet. The alternative was to build a driftwood shelter on one of the local beautiful beaches. Every year, 1 million visitors travel the same route on Blacktopped Highway 4 to enjoy the region's beautiful remoteness. It's a testament to the vastness of this setting that so many people can be absorbed into it while still leaving it relatively empty. The wide ocean stretches on forever, unbroken and empty, while the natural forces at work here, the winds and tides, the sun and rain, elicit a deep-seated resonance and a sense of connection in visitors. Without a doubt, the chaos that reigns in winter during gale-force storms resembles, at least on a microcosmic scale, the wrath of the Big Bang. And on perpetual summer evenings, when a magenta sunset lights up the ocean's summer nights, there's a tranquility that you could almost bottle and call it paradise. Choose between the two moods, they're both soul-satisfying. Pacific Rim National Park Reserve is divided into 3 regions. 1. Long Beach. Long Beach is the most well-known and frequented of the 3 districts, with the long sandy beaches of Schooner Cove, Wickaninnish, and Florencia Bays spanning between Tofino and Ucluelet. The 13,715-hectare Long Beach unit includes a number of rocky points and headlands, outlying islets, and the Grice Bay mudflats, which serve as a critical wintering and stopover area for traveling waterfowl. Greenpoint Campground, along with the Wickaninnish Center and Parks Canada, caters to campers and RVs and offers significant and engaging heritage learning programs on the Pacific Rim National Park's cultural elements and natural habitat. Long Beach welcomes guests who want to unwind in the picnic areas, wander along the pathways and boardwalks, or relax on the beaches. 2. The Broken Group Islands. Between Loudoun Channel and Imperial Eagle Channel, the Broken Group Islands unit comprises of over 100 islands, islets, and rocky outcrops spread throughout Barkley Sound. The entire area of this unit is 10,607 hectares, with just 1,350 hectares of land. Effingham, Turret, Turtle, Dodd, Jacques, Nettle, and Gibraltar Island are the bigger of the forested islands. The Broken Group is well known around the world for its fantastic kayaking and wilderness camping, which is enjoyed by organized adventurers seeking refuge on the park's remote and desolate islands. Lagoons, sandbars, blowholes, arches, and isolated anchorages are among the natural features of this peaceful group of islands. Visitors to the Nuu-chah-nulth people's traditional region are captivated by ancient native middens, village walls, stone fish. 3. West Coast Trail. This internationally regarded hiking trail mostly retraces a historic telegraph route first constructed in 1890, and follows a rough beach where about 66 ships have perished in the Pacific Graveyard. Victoria was previously connected to Cape Beale, which is now Bamfield, by an old telegraph line. Survivors of the shipwreck followed the rugged and grueling journey in either direction, seeking refuge in wooden cabins built at regular intervals along the way. Things to do in Pacific Rim National Park. 1. Camping in Long Beach Unit. Greenpoint Campground has 94 campsites for tents, trailers, and RVs in a beautiful forested location. The campground is available from May 1st to October 31st and is nearly full for the majority of the season. As a result, reservations are strongly advised. 2. Camping in Broken Group Islands Unit. Within the Broken Group Islands National Park, there are 7 designated camping areas on Hand, Turret, Gibraltar, Willis, Dodd, Clark, and Gilbert Islands. All visitors and users of the island must camp in these approved areas. Campers will be asked to relocate to one of the designated campsites at random. Various acts make it illegal to camp in places other than designated campsites, and they are strictly enforced. 3. Kayaking the Broken Group Islands. The Broken Group Islands unit is made up of approximately 100 islands, islets, and rocky outcrops distributed throughout Barkley Sound between Loudon Channel and Imperial Eagle Channel. It covers a total area of 10,607 hectares, with just 1,350 hectares of land. Over the last decade, the appeal of these islands among kayakers and boaters has increased dramatically. In sheltered water, the Broken Group Islands offer a classic West Coast kayaking experience. 4. Paddling the Nittana Triangle. The Nittana Triangle is a densely forested wilderness area having old-growth temperate rainforest. Huge fallen trees, steep banks, and muddy, treacherous footing characterize the portage trails. This journey is not suitable for inexperienced paddlers. Paddlers must be completely self-sufficient, knowledgeable, and capable of dealing with any emergency. In such a distant wilderness setting, knowledge with international distress calls is recommended. A return journey from the head of Nittana Lake should take about 4 or 5 days. 5. Cycling and hiking. On walking and hiking trails, bicycles are not permitted. Only the Long Beach area of the park is appropriate for bicycling. Long Beach, which spans over 10 kilometers around the broad arc of Wickaninnish Bay, is noted for its long sandy beaches. Florentia Bay has a beach that stretches for nearly 6 kilometers. Cyclists are permitted to explore the entire shoreline, where broad stretches of beach enable great biking at low tide. 6. Diving. The Pacific Rim National Park's Broken Group Islands unit is a tangle of islands, islets, reefs, and countless rocks that offer a range of interesting diving opportunities. The sites range in difficulty from reasonably easy for the less skilled or beginning diver to tough for the extremely experienced or advanced diver. 7. Fishing. Pacific Rim National Park has some of the best fishing waters in the world. There are 5 varieties of salmon in the area, and from May through September, sports anglers often target coho and chinook. The range of bottom species caught in West Coast waters is highlighted by halibut and ling cod. While tidal water fishing is the primary focus in the park area, cutthroat trout can be found in streams all around the region. 8. Hiking and backpacking. The Pacific Rim National Park's large network of trails is reserved for hikers. Neither bikes nor horses are allowed, and motorized vehicles are not permitted on the park's beaches or trails. The hiking routes are designed to expose visitors to the region's kilometers of peaceful sandy shoreline, as well as its truly magnificent woodlands, all while minimizing environmental impact. Visitors must therefore stay on the well-maintained pathways to ensure that the Pacific Rim's natural beauties are preserved for future generations to enjoy. 9. Surfing and windsurfing. Tofino, Long Beach is the capital of surfing on Vancouver Island, with some of the greatest waves in the country. Long Sand is a stunning 20-kilometer stretch of beach on Vancouver Island's west coast that runs between Ucluelet and Tofino. On southern Vancouver Island, there is also a hardcore riding community, although the surfing conditions and amenities do not compare to those in Tofino and Long Beach. 10. Whale watching. Gray whales begin their yearly northward migration via Pacific Rim National Park in late February and stay until the end of May. The peak season lasts from mid-March to mid-April, with some whales remaining in the area to eat throughout the summer. The return of the gray whale during its yearly spring migration is celebrated in March and April by the Pacific Rim National Park and the residents of Tofino and Ucluelet. The Pacific Rim Whale Festival is a family-friendly series of community events and celebrations. Where to stay in Pacific Rim National Park Reserve. 1. Mills Landing Cottages and Charters. 2. Tofino Resort and Marina. 3. Far Out Wilderness. 4. Ucluelet Campground. 5. Terrace Beach Resort. 6. Pacific Surf School. 7. Cabins at Terrace Beach. 8. Reef Point Cottages. 9. Pachena Bay Campground.